And welcome back here on this Friday. We are here at Supreme Court, Gunnersville, Alabama. Drew DeArmond, ESPN 97.7 The Zone Radio, pinch hitting for my great friend Bart Heich. We're talking a lot of summer basketball, which has become such a huge part of the process for high school hoops here in the state of Alabama, especially this month of June. And the action is hot and heavy over here. We've had a lot of play dates going on, a full schedule today, and we're going to talk some high school ladies basketball as the Locust Fork Lady Hornets are here competing today. And we've got three young ladies here that we're going to talk to that are a huge part of this program. And we've got twin sisters here. We got Faith and Hope Evans. And then we've got the senior, Madison Roy here. Ladies, how are you this morning?
Doing good. How are you?
We're doing really well, and we love talking hoops here in Gunnersville. This is one of the best facilities really in the state of Alabama. Going to be 5 years old in August. One of the best places to play and prepare yourselves for your season coming up. But how is your? I know it's just started really. You guys, the way the process has evolved. Tryouts late May, and then you guys just hit the ground running and start competing in June. But first with you, Faith, how has the summer gone so far with play dates?
It's gone really great. There's still a lot of work to be done, and we've got a lot of rising 7th graders, 8th graders, and we're putting a team together, working on it.
So I guess from what our viewers watching, is this a young group you guys have? How many seniors do you have on your group with your squad this year?
One senior.
Oh, so Madison Roy. So Madison, I would suggest, I guess you're the leader of this group, so talk about being the leader, being the only senior of a young team.
It can be hard, but these girls are really great. They're really mature, and couldn't ask for a better team for my senior year.
Well, I mean, that's, and then, as a leader, what do you try to do to try to help these young ladies along, especially when, as Faith said, you have 7th and 8th graders, and a lot of, back, I'm a mid-90s high school graduate. In those days, they didn't even allow them to play, so that was something that you don't see, but now it's commonplace both in women's and men's basketball. You see 7th and 8th graders that are advanced enough to compete in high school basketball. But talk about leading a young group like that. I mean, how has your role changed going into this year in your mind?
I've just had to be more of an example from in school, out of school, on the floor, off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn to lead in different ways.
And are you doing it more vocally? What is your leadership style, would you say?
I would say it's more off example and being vocal on the floor.
And then Hope, talk about, I mean, you're a junior, you're one of the older players on the team as well. Talk about your role, talk about how the summer's gone for you so far.
The summer's going really good. The team, we're just really good, and we all support each other and everything.
Well, I mean, and chemistry is so big. How big is it in your mind to build the chemistry of this group in June, in this process?
Pretty big.
And with you, the young ladies on your team, do y'all have a lot of multi-sport athletes, or most of everybody on your team? There are a lot of multi-sport. So it makes it even more important this month then, because you won't see some of these your teammates for a few months until practice starts, correct? And so, how big is it in your mind? I mean, what is the most important thing, I guess, for the team, Hope, to do in June to develop?
Mostly just working together. You have to have I don't know how to put it. You have to have good helping each other, good sportsmanship towards each other, and have good team building, and that's pretty much it.
And Faith, and when your teammates, when you're separated, you don't see them for a few months. They're competing in other sports. There's volleyball. There's certainly other activities they're participating in. What do you try to do as a player to help build the camaraderie of the squad, and of course make sure that you guys are improving fundamentally and getting ready for practice to start in late October?
Definitely trying to stay in contact with them, and when they get back, try to encourage them, stay with them, fill them in what they missed, let them know.
So communication in your mind is a big key. Mm-hmm. And what do you see as your role on this squad?
Definitely. Well, I'm more of the post, so
right.
Teaching the younger post and what their role is going to be in the future, and setting an example of how it should be done, and the greater thing of how it should be done. So.
Well, and finally, I'm going to ask all three of you to get your take on it. It's kind of a loaded question, and of course, I'm sure y'all have high expectations. But it's kind of a two-parter. First, what's the most important aspect of the team that needs to be improved in June, and then what are your expectations for the season? First, for you, Faith.
I definitely expect great things from this team. Even though we're young, we are
Right.
well put together. We're well coached, and I think we're going to do pretty good.
Hope.
Yeah, I expect big things because we all are friends in school, in basketball and everything. And if we just work together really well, I think we're going to get some.
Madison?
I expect us to make it to the Sweet 16, at least.
At least. Well, it's high expectations for Locust Fork Lady Hornets basketball. We appreciate you three young ladies for joining us. Continued success today, and continue to compete good summer. Everybody stay healthy, and good luck this season. And thank you for joining us at Supreme Courts in Gunnersville, Alabama today.
Thank you.